Arizona, Seattle, Sunday Night Football.
Deep South peanut butter.
Hey, this was great to see. Ricardo Lockett getting the 12s excited. Everybody telling him to get well soon. Fourth quarter, Cardinals are up 25-17. Carson Palmer gets stripped, recovered by K.J. Wright. Ruled a touchdown on the field, but they looked at it.
He dancing.
Cardinal fan wanted to know, does that qualify as a pooch play?
There you go.
They tweeted at me.
But Seattle ended up getting the ball at the 3. And so Marshawn Lynch did some big boy running on Sunday.
Should have done that in the Super Bowl. It's too late. It's too late, ball, man.
They missed a 2-point conversion. And Seattle, I like
That's
that.
my baby.
That's the mama. So Seattle was down 2. Next possession, Carson Palmer stripped. This one is a defensive touchdown by Bobby Wagner. Seattle failed again on the 2-point conversion, so they lead by just 4. But remember, they were down 19-0 at one point in this game. Michael Floyd, who had a couple touchdowns, out with a bad hammy. So who does Carson Palmer go to? Jermaine Gresham. That's a good throw.
Say what you will, man. After they rattled Arizona Cardinals, man, the way they were blitzing Carson Palmer, that was an incredible drive for the Cardinals to come back and score.
Ensuing Seahawks possession, Wilson nearly picked by Tyrann Mathieu.
Ball was tipped. Honey Badger don't miss nothing like that.
What's a bowl? Got to put a bowler out on Jimmy Graham.
So after a punt, 3rd and 4, Andre Ellington, that's a 48-yard scamper, and that's going to do it. Seattle loses for the first time in its last 11 primetime home games as Cam Chancellor and the boys go down and fall to 4-5 overall.
Arizona now faced with a 3rd and 20. Palmer fires, and that's going to be picked off at the 35-yard line. The pass intended for Fitzgerald, and Leon Hall intercepts for Cincinnati. Carson Palmer, who missed 10 games last year with a pair of injuries. Very clean pocket, deep downfield, and that's picked off again by Reggie Nelson, the 2nd interception. And Nelson, with a flag down, takes it back to the 35-yard line. Dalton, deep downfield, and that will be hauled in on the run by Green. 3rd and goal from the 3. And Dalton will fire, and that will be caught for a touchdown. Tyler Eifert again into the end zone. Averages 4.4 per carry. And now you've got Palmer off the play fake, and he's going to go for it all on the 3rd and 1, and it will be hauled in for a touchdown by Darren Fells, the tight end. 157. The ball is at the 43-yard line. And a little dump off to Bernard with a convoy inside the 20. And Giovanni Bernard takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Jones comes in motion. And the handoff goes to Hill, and he chugs his way into the end zone to give them the lead. 8 of 14 for 94. Off play action, ton of time. Now he's going to go deep downfield, has a man caught, Nelson, and he's in for the touchdown. Ellington is now the back on 2nd and 1. Palmer fires into the end zone, and it is caught. John Brown, touchdown, Arizona. Carr's almost jumped offside. Dalton hangs in, fires, caught, and that's a huge first down. Hugh Jackson playbook, and then Hill is able to barrel his way in for a touchdown. It's over. Here comes the blitz. He loses the ball, and it's taken away. Marcus Golden came in, and then it was taken away. Deion Buchanan. Dalton to the end zone, and that will be caught for a touchdown. Eifert again, his 2nd catch, 28 straight. Longest current streak in the league. Can they keep that one rolling? And Bernard gets away. And he's inside the 40. And to the 32-yard line. Palmer over the middle. Out to the 34-yard line. From the 35-yard line. Palmer fires, and that's caught by Fitzgerald. And Larry will get out of bounds. 34 seconds. Palmer fires. Fitzgerald into field goal range to the 26. This makes it a 32-yard attempt for Catanzaro to, in effect, win the game. And the kick is good. Officially 1 second remaining in the game.
Beat the Niners by 40 first time around this year. Bruce Arians going for the sweep for the first time since '08. Carson Palmer looking for last week's hero, J.J. Nelson. Tremaine Brock, are you kidding me? What happened?
What did it say? DB's got hands like feet?
I guess so. Cardinals would kick a field goal, make it 6-zip. Andre Ellington, tackle for a loss of 1 by Michael Wilhoit. 49ers actually were in this game at the half. They're down just 6-3. Third quarter, Palmer looking for John Brown. He actually has to slow down to snag it. 48-yard gain in front of Tremaine Brock.
I'll be John Brown.
7 plays later,
What you did there?
it's David Johnson plowing in because Chris Johnson left the game with a knee injury. So the Cards are up 10. You're thinking, okay, well, I mean, they're a good team. They're going to salt this one away, no problem. But in the fourth, the Niners dial up something special. As in Quentin Dial. All over Palmer. But however, there's a flag on the field for roughing the passer because he hit the quarterback too hard. That anybody?
It looks like the crown of his helmet
I don't know.
hit the face mask of Carson Palmer. They got to call that.
protect
Chris.
it.
Just play flag football.
It's an
6
endangered
plays later,
species.
Palmer, J.J. Nelson gets it down to the goal line.
Oh, he throws that one off balance, up for grabs, no center fielder. Throw it up to the fast guy.
And here we go. Folks, enjoy the ride on this one. Palmer tucks it. Run, old man, run! Now he's so darn excited that he gets in. Watch, carry through, and...
That was rough.
That's like Mooch stumbling out after a post-game NFL Network party or something. They missed the PAT. Cardinals then. Tony Jefferson with a sack on Blaine Gabbert. Then Gabbert on 4th and 20 looking for Anquan Bolden.
So
to the line to
close.
gain.
2 more yards.
Cardinals clinched 3 straight winning seasons for the first time since 19...
That can say that they aren't playing the Rams, so you can call them the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Can take care of business tonight, and CP take care of
You
my
have 2 teams.
TD record.
Yeah, you can have a couple.
Yeah, when you go to a
Look at
Super Bowl with
Carson.
2 teams, you can have 2 teams,
I
Willie.
see Carson stepping up in the pockets. JB. Well, Muddle's been a third quarterback all year long. He's in because of the injuries to the secondary. A lot of injuries. And he's going against John Brown right here. You see him. He runs a post corner. And Carson's doing a great job in the pocket, buying some time for one of the big play
I'm telling
guys.
you, I'm not sure. You could go back to the Cincy days when Carson was so-called at his peak. I'm not sure we've ever seen him play better quarterback football.
It's a tie game here. We're tied at 10 apiece. You can see Adrian Peterson trying to hand it off to Mike Wallace. Tackled by Josh Morrow.
I know what he was trying to do.
That's trouble.
It's not his fault, Willie, but it's his fault, right?
I know what he was trying to do, but at this point, when you see the defender coming up, you got to secure the football.
Absolutely.
You got to put it away.
Especially
I feel
when
you,
you
buddy.
are as experienced as that man.
Third
All right,
eight.
Palmer going to work now. Michael Floyd has been hot the last couple of weeks. He kept
Michael
going
Floyd and
tonight.
Fitzgerald just wide open. I just don't understand.
Yeah, well.
Two of your best receivers are just wide open.
Yeah, well, hey, let's leave
I'll show
11
it
and
later.
15 wide open.
I'll show you that play.
They were
later.
trying to trick him.
31 career touchdown passes, and
Good
Palmer
breakdown.
does indeed pass Kurt Warner. And look
That's a
out for
grown
Larry
man.
Fitzgerald.
That's a grown man right there. Going
Folks at
against
home,
that.
that's how Willie does Dan in the locker room every once in a while.
That is a highlight that Anthony Harris is not going to care to watch.
That's his first
anytime soon.
NFL game.
Check out Drew Butler here on the punt. You think he's doing a little bit of an acting job?
Yes. He's
Come on, Drew.
Come on.
You got to be like Shane Leckler to get that.
Look how angry he was. No flag on the play. He is
Are you
fired
serious?
up.
Like, really?
Hey, but you know what? We gave him a highlight at NFL Network, so you know what? He's excited.
You said his name.
Little incidental.
Is that what you call that?
Well, you know, that's what I would have thought.
Yeah, there was a roughing the passer penalty on the play, so the Vikings get the first down anyway.
I'm an offensive guy, but I know we're supposed to protect
That was
players,
close.
but that is just, can't do it.
Couple of plays later, Bridgewater to Adrian Peterson.
Watch
He
this,
picks
Dan.
up 17.
Oh. Now, that's the defender's fault because he slowed down on the sideline. You never do that
That's
against a
AP.
guy like AP.
23
Better keep
carries,
coming up
69
100
yards,
miles an
and a
hour.
touchdown. Zach Line getting
Fullback
on the
right
action
there.
well.
Boy, look at Heath.
He looks just
Inside
like
Heath.
him.
That's a lie. I would have scored. But Zach, nice catch. Good run. Way to keep the drive going.
Couple of plays later, 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to Mike Wallace, wide open in the end zone, and we're tied at 20.
They ran that route earlier. Mike Wallace was wide open. They came back to it, and he was open again.
Well, Palmer wasn't done yet. Speaking of being open again, Michael Floyd picks up 22. The Cards at midfield.
Big night for Floyd.
Willie, what did he have? Almost 10 catches over 100 yards?
Yeah.
Carson Palmer found 9 different receivers, including Mike Upati, on this play.
That's a big back.
I like the referee, how he got out of there.
Hey, he got tossed out of there.
Down and you're up. You're down and you're up.
3rd and 16. 2 guys in the same space. He was trying to hit Fitzgerald there. Perhaps some miscommunication on those
That's
routes.
happened a couple times.
That's the second
tonight.
time.
Yeah.
Well, so they settle for a 47-yard field goal. They go up by 3. The Vikings have a chance. Bridgewater to Jarius Wright for 22 yards. They are now officially in
Nice
field goal
catch.
range.
Yep, right at the 31. And listen, first down. This is where you guys, I was watching the game. Push it. Let's go score.
13 seconds left. Teddy
13.
Bridgewater. Oh, no. Sacked by Dwight Freeney. He fumbles Calais. Campbell recovers. Game, set, match. They were in field goal range.
Yeah, a 48-yard field goal, so it's not just a given that the field goal range, the field goal kicker is going to make it. You got to try to put your team in the best place on the field that you can possibly, and I don't know.
Well, let's not celebrate Freeney. I mean, what he's done for this team this year, it's special. Huge play in
He's
the
a
right
technician.
moment.
They know when to
Absolutely.
bring him in. That's
Yep.
why he's there.
Dwight Freeney leads the team